In late 2013, Matt asked a few Facebook friends if any of us would be interested in spending a few days overlanding in Big Bend Ranch State Park and Big Bend National Park. As it would turn out, only Matt and Mark would be able to make the journey, and it would just so happen that their meetup in Marfa, Texas would occur at the same time as a monster winter storm was hitting the central U.S., including all the way down to the Big Bend region of Texas.
A winter weather advisory is in effect. Those considering travel across the region over the next few days should make contingency plans to deal with this wintry weather.
Stopped at a rest stop to scrape some ice off. I just kind of wanted to show you what the ice here looks like. Pretty scenery out here. Less than 3 miles from the Marfa Book Company, where I'm meeting up with Matt in Marfa, and I do believe I see Matt's Xterra up here on the left.
It is like super windy and it's raining and it's turning to ice. And if it was going to be getting worse toward Marfa, we might have had to rethink our plans for tonight, because I wasn't going to drive down to Presidio on icy roads.
We picked up our permit for the state park, and down the road here we'll be turning off the highway here in about another 3-4 minutes.
This is beautiful back here.
Man, I stopped briefly on the way into the park just to shoot a little video. Not very far from camp at all, but just wanted to shoot some video. This gorgeous sunset. Look at this. And there's the last of the sunset. We're almost to our campsite. Waiting for Matt to catch up with me. Here I'm coming now. So we're breaking camp here. It's foggy out, and everything's pretty damp. Not much visibility. It's just beautiful. Mountains in the distance and everything else, but you can't see anything now. Leaving the campsite at Wally 2. Not very far from our campsite, probably about 1 mile as we're departing. We saw what must be left over from the days of this being a working ranch.
Still can't believe we drove this at 80 miles an hour.
Whole piece of machinery. It's up here near the Wally 1 turnoff. Driving along the road now, headed towards Big Bend National Park. Looking across the Rio Grande River towards Mexico, and turning back to the east, probably somewhat near the area where we were camped, back in these mountains back here.
I'm pulling over here. Oh, wow.
That is the Rio Grande River, another river flowing into it. Don't know the name of it. It's a Balanced Rocks area of Big Bend Ranch State Park. Nice view of the Rio Grande River right here.
Hey look, a hill! And here's Contrabando.
got our permits in hand and are headed to our campsite off Old Maverick Road. And we're coming up on the turnoff for Old Maverick Road. Nice view of Santa Elena Canyon over there on the right.
Gilberto Luna used to live in this. He died here at the age of 108.
We're leaving Luna's Jacal. You can see right there just to the right of where we're headed. That is Santa Elena Canyon. Well, we're close to our campsite. The road got a little rougher here.
This is our campsite for the night. And of course Santa Elena Canyon in the background there.
We're leaving the campsite at Lengua, Baja. And Matt left a couple minutes before me. There's Santa Elena Canyon, right there, directly in front of the camera. Beautiful view of it from here. I climbed up that knoll. While I was up there, I noticed an old adobe dwelling. And that is the actual Lengua, Baja. So I went over there and shot a few seconds of video of it in the canyon. There's Matt, of course. Or well, as Xterra anyway.
Santa Elena Canyon. Mexico on the left, US on the right.
Down there must just be for boaters.
We stopped briefly at the home of James and Melissa Sublett. Of course, right on the banks of the Rio Grande River.
I was just commenting that's Mexico on the other side of the river.
We're at Castellon. This is an old fire engine.
We left Castellon and are headed to Mule Ears.
Nice view of Mule Ears here from the viewpoint.
So Matt, living in Austin, do you even own an ice scraper?
Of course not.
So after stopping at Panther Junction, learned this weather is just going to continue to get worse. So we have found ourselves a room in Terlingua. We're just north of Terlingua a few miles. Matt knows a place here with a road that goes back up the mountains, dirt road.
So this road goes back up in these hills here if you want to go explore it with me for a little bit. This is very soft soil.
Some pretty scenery that we're seeing along this little trail, side trail just north of Terlingua that Matt had found in the past.
It does appear to be the dead end.
We're stopped at the old Terlingua Cemetery. This is the old Terlingua ghost town.
It's Sunday morning, and I spent a comfortable night in the Big Bend Resort in Terlingua, and we are now heading opposite directions.
It had been a great, if short, trip. While the uncertain weather caused us to change our plans, we still enjoyed the beauty and solitude of this remote region, a brief respite from the hectic nature of modern life.
Well, they're just barely on the horizon is Interstate 10.